Gemini, and a warm welcome to your August horoscope. It's a powerful month this month because we've got the eclipses, a lunar and a solar eclipse, but not only that, we've got your ruler, Mercury, going retrograde from the 13th of this month until the 6th of September. So what's it all going to mean for you, Gemini? Well, on the 7th of the month, we've got this first eclipse, and it's happening for you right up here in this 9th house. So a lunar eclipse shines a light on a life area for you, the 9th house, and often brings up things that you need to change. The moon is always about changes. And so here in the 9th house, this may have to do with travel. It may be an opportunity. Maybe you've wanted to travel for a long time and you haven't been able to. This may create the opportunity for you to begin to travel, to find a way to travel. It's shining a light on your higher education. Is there something you need to learn? Is there something you want to teach and share? An opportunity as well to think about your spirituality, the meaning of your life. Does your life have substance? Are you just going about your life in a sort of robotic way, you know, going to work, earning the money, paying the bills, this and that and the other? Or is there enough depth to every moment of every day for you? And if not, how can you bring that about? You might go on a retreat. You might go on some kind of a spiritual quest. It's a good time for reading, for writing, for studying, for learning. These are all the kinds of things that can be brought up with this lunar eclipse. If you've been involved in any kind of a legal situation, it could come to a head with this lunar eclipse happening on the 7th of August. Keep in mind that the eclipses, the energy of the eclipses, lasts for at least 6 months afterwards. So something can get triggered and put into motion during August that may actually begin to manifest in a way, maybe not until February or March of next year. So just keep that in mind. So on the 13th, as I said, your ruler going retrograde here in your 4th house, Gemini. So this is a wonderful time for really looking at your home environment or your work environment, especially if you work from home, and a great time for decluttering, clearing out, organising paperwork, organising your space, and a good time for writing and for doing any kind of internal work. In many ways, there's internal things to be looked at and done this month. And you might be re-evaluating a situation with your family. Maybe it's time for a conversation, something to be discussed. And a good time to really listen, because when Mercury is retrograde, the mental energies are slowed a little. So maybe it's an opportunity for you to listen to a family member, to get closer, or maybe to get back in touch with somebody that you've not seen for quite some time. Be a really good time to drop them an email or a line. Now on the 21st of the month, we've got a solar eclipse happening in this 3rd house, joining the Sun and Mars. And a solar eclipse gives you an opportunity for some new beginnings, some new things coming into your life. In the 3rd house, this could be some new people. It could be a new computer, some new technology. Although I'd have to say to you, I'd try to delay purchasing anything big until after Mercury goes retrograde, especially if it's a car or anything mechanical. But it's really going to be good for connecting with people in your neighbourhood, in your community, and very good for learning something and for really preparing something, preparing for an exam, preparing a contract, not necessarily signing it during Mercury retro, although if you've been preparing something prior to the retro, you may find it's a good time for it to complete during the retrograde. It's just not best to start something during the retrograde, as retrogrades are good for reassessing, reevaluating, and then often redoing things during a retrograde to really improve them. On the 23rd of the month, we've got the Sun coming into this 4th house, shining a light on your home area, your family. You might want to do something from home to brighten up your home in some way. That's what the Sun energy could be doing there for you. And on the 27th of the month, we've got Venus joining Mars and that solar eclipse in the 3rd house. So you might just meet somebody unexpectedly on your travels and really make a nice connection with somebody. Could be very interesting, very fortunate type of connection. And with the energy to Saturn here, also quite favourable, you might find yourself getting into a more serious relationship for those of you that are looking for that. So I wish you a wonderful eclipse month. Thank you for commenting, sharing, subbing, and also for coming for a personal reading where I can look at these aspects and see what's coming up for you personally. Bye for now.